Hey, what's going on everybody? It's ETA Prime back here again. Today I'm going to show you how to install a Linux desktop on your Chromebook. And with this method here, it's not going to affect any of the files that are already on your Chromebook. You can use your Chromebook as a Chromebook, but will also have access to this KDE Plasma Desktop. In the past few months, I've personally had to deal with Chromebooks a lot because I have children that are in school right now. We're doing online school. They got Chromebooks to do it. So I've been looking for neat ways to mess around with these things and not interfere with the Chrome OS that's already pre-installed. And there's actually a lot of stuff that we can do with Chromebooks. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to get a Linux desktop up and running. And with this method here, it's running in virtualization. It's not going to mess with any of the Chrome OS components whatsoever. And you can easily delete this and all of the Linux applications that we can download and use with this desktop interface. But before we get started here, I do want to mention that this is not a replacement for a Linux laptop or a desktop. This is just a neat little trick that we can do with a Chromebook. If you've ever wanted to run a Linux desktop interface on your Chromebook without having to wipe anything from the internal drive, this is an easy way to do it. And as you can see, we do have access to KDE widgets. We also have access to other Linux apps. There's an app store built into this desktop here, so you don't have to install stuff through terminal, and it actually works out really well. And by the way, the Chromebook that I'm using here only has a little dual-core Celeron processor with 4 gigs of RAM. So if you want to get this up and running, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we are. I've just plugged this into my game capture device so we could get a better look at the screen. Now the very first thing we need to do is enable Linux on our Chromebook. Most new Chromebooks do have this option, and a lot of the older ones actually do if they received updates. And it's actually really simple to enable this option. So we're going to head to our settings, and from here, you'll see Linux Beta. If this is not listed, then your Chromebook does not support Linux Beta, and this can't be done. But a majority of the newer ones and some older ones do. As you can see, this is going to allow us to run Linux tools, editors, and IDEs on our Chromebook. We're going to turn this on. Choose Next. And you can set up a name here. It needs to be lowercase. So the disk size on this will matter. We're sitting at recommended 5 gigs, but we need about 10 just to make sure everything works. So we're going to choose Custom here. We can drag this up. I'm just going to go to 11 to make sure. Choose Install. And this could take a few minutes to finish up. I can close my settings down in the background. And once it's finished, you'll be presented with a screen that looks like this. This is our Linux terminal. This is how we're going to install everything. Now this is running in virtualization, so if you ever want to just delete Linux and everything that you've installed through the Linux terminal here, you can go ahead and disable Linux in the settings just like we enabled it. And it's not going to affect anything that you have on the Chromebook, and this is a really good way to get used to using it. In the past, like I mentioned, you had to wipe the hard drive and install Linux. Now with this method, it doesn't affect anything that you already have going on with your Chromebook. So if you're using this for school or something like that, you can always delete this very easily and get all your space back. So now that we have Linux up and running on our Chromebook, we can now install the desktop. I'm going to move this right over here. And I've got everything we need right here. I'm going to leave this in the description. This is going to allow us to update Linux and install the KDE Plasma Desktop. So the first line we need to do is sudo apt-get update and sudo apt-get-dist-upgrade. This is going to update our Linux build on our Chromebook, and by the way, this is actually using Debian. You can copy and paste these, or you can type them out if you'd like to, but these need to go into terminal. So I'm going to go ahead and copy, move it over here, press enter, and it's going to start the update process. You may run into a continue prompt, type Y, and press enter. Alright, so now that Linux is updated and upgraded, let's go ahead and change our root password for Linux. Now make sure you remember this password that you're going to put in. So we're going to do sudo passwd root. Now we need to type in our new password. Press enter. It's not going to show up so you can't see it. Retype the password. And if you got it wrong, you'll know it by this because it's not going to work. My password was updated successfully. Now it's time to install the KDE Plasma Desktop. Sudo apt-get install task-kde-desktop. Press enter, And this could take a little while depending on your internet connection. It's 3.8 gigs. It's also going to download some applications for us that we need. Then it's going to extract it. I've had it take 20 to 35 minutes to finish up on a slow Chromebook. On a faster device with a decent internet connection, it might do it a bit quicker. And enter. It's going to start downloading everything we need for that desktop. And by the way, you can actually use the Chromebook while this is going on if you'd like to. We can go ahead and start watching a YouTube video. It's really up to you. So it's really not going to notify you when it's finished up, but if we don't have a bunch of errors right here, this one's looking pretty good, we can actually start the KDE desktop right here by just typing in startkde with no spaces. Press enter. Now, if for some reason you do run into an error when you're trying to start KDE, you will have to input one more command in terminal. This is going to fix the X11 window. Just wanted to put that out there. Also leave this in the description below. And while this is starting up, you can actually right-click here and auto-hide shelf if you'd like to. And the desktop is now going to start. Go with external display. And here it is. We now have the Plasma Desktop. Up in the top right-hand corner, we can add some widgets very easily. Add widget. I'm going to go with a few here. We'll do the application dashboard. I'll add a clock. And I'm going to find the CPU monitor. And we can move these around by long-clicking on these. And this is going to be our application launcher. So from here, you can see that there are a few applications that did pre-install with this. We do have Firefox. Where is it? GIMP right here. We'll go ahead and launch this. We now have a full-fledged image editor here, and you can always install this directly through the terminal on Chrome itself, but to have this desktop is actually pretty awesome. It does install some really great apps, like the App Store. And from here, we can install different applications. So if we go to Application, we can find Games, Super Tux Cart. It's something easy to install real quick. And if you don't have internet while you're in the Linux desktop, it might have prompted you in the background to put in your Chromebook password to allow internet. Just check down here. Mine's already set up, so it's good to go. I do have internet through the KDE desktop. We'll let this install. We'll go back and find some different applications. We have developer tools, education, graphics, internet, multimedia. SM Player, we'll install that too. So I'll give this a little time to finish up. And once everything's finished installing, we can actually find it from here. Super Tux Cart, see if it starts up. This was just something quick and easy to install. So yeah, even easier to run Linux games will work on the Chromebook. Now you can also change the look of the desktop. Configure desktop. We have different wallpapers. You can actually download new wallpapers or add your own images. I'll just go with something that looks like this. And if you really want to change the look of pretty much everything here, we can go to our applications, system settings, look and feel. We can go with dark. There's also some themes that we can install through here. We'll apply this Breeze Dark. Just kind of give us a dark look to all of our widgets. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And in order to exit this desktop, we'll just go down to the taskbar, terminal, close terminal out, and we're back to Chrome. And we can use this like a Chromebook without interfering with anything that's on the book itself. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Really appreciate you watching. I thought it was a cool little trick. I figured I'd go ahead and do a quick tutorial on it. I know there's some people out there that'll get some enjoyment out of using this, but overall, like I mentioned, this is not a replacement for a real Linux laptop or a desktop. It's just something fun to mess around with on your Chromebook. Everything you need to know is going to be linked in the description below, even the commands we use to get this installed. But like always, thanks for watching.